Hello, I'm Danielle Gianni Coric. I am a new self-published author. Now available at Amazon is my trilogy. As you see here, we have Black, Lana, and Dracula. What I'm going to do today is introduce to you the beginning pages of my trilogy, and I'm actually going to read to you a little bit, and I'm going to read again to you tomorrow and possibly the next day. Hopefully you like it, and if you do, please kindly leave a comment. That would be great. Um, by the way, this is my very first video, so if I seem a little nervous, I am. And if I seem a little excited, I am. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do today is introduce myself. I am a mommy of two. I live in New Jersey, and I came up with this story about 5 years ago. And what I did was I realized I had a story that I needed to share with the world. And yes, there's a lot of erotic sex, and it is a little bit raw, but this is a diary. And that being said, I want to make everybody understand that when they think about diary in their head, they think, ooh, secrets. Imagine being able to read someone's diary. Well, what I've done is I've created diaries. So this is what you're about to witness is my diaries of Lana Black and Dracula. When we get to Dracula, it's going to be hard for me to do his voice, but I will try my hardest. Now, I want to let you know there's definitely some crude tongue throughout this book. Because, like I said before, when you're writing in a diary, you're basically letting it all out. And that's what Lana Black is doing. She's just talking to herself. So, why not let it all out? Okay. Enough of the rambling. I find myself doing that often. Here we go. Excuse me while I have a little sip of my wine, or dragon's blood, if you will. It might be dragon's blood. The first book of my trilogy is called Black. Cover has been designed by Brian Verga from NetHouse Productions. He is an amazing cover designer, photographer. Look him up, NetHouse Productions, Brian Verga. And I'm going to begin. It starts in Lana's diary as dreams. February the 6th, 2012. Dearest Diary, it's been quite some time since I have written upon a diary's pages. It's hard to describe how I feel inside. A lot could happen in almost 4 years, though it feels as if it were yesterday that I had to let go of Armand. Still, I wonder what he's doing, if he's happy with me or Arafena, if he misses me. Does he think of me? Will I ever see him again? Who knows? It's been a long few years, on the other hand, working on my marriage to Aaron. Aaron has become quite the erotic lover. Aaron pretty much burned our house down, and there was a choice I had to make. The question in my mind was, do I stay with Aaron and start over our life together, or do I leave my marriage and start over alone? I would have never guessed that I would have picked to stay. However, Aaron's true change caused me a change of heart. Although Armand lingers inside of my mind every day, I know this is the life I am to live. Armand lives forever inside of my heart. No matter where I am, Armand will always be with me. Good thing for memories and dreams. Anyway, I'll try to write more later. Until then, thank you, diary, for your pages. Lana. That was page 1. And the format I have used continuously goes on to the diary. Hi, my diary, it's me. Aaron has been so busy rebuilding our home. The siding is up, the roof is done, and the one side of the house, it's coming along so nice. We haven't spent that much time together. However, when we do, it's really quite hot. I sometimes almost feel guilty for being so aroused by Aaron, knowing that my heart beats heavily for Armand. It's not that I don't love Aaron and I don't accept my life as it is, because I do. I'm grateful for all that I had to go through to get to where I am today. Aaron is amazing, and so are the 2 children he has given to me. As painful as it was to let go of Armand, I'll always hold on to his love forever. If it weren't for Armand's existence, I would have never found that strength to become who I am today. I wouldn't have found my balance. I wouldn't have found myself. Finding Armand has awakened me from the darkness and brought me into the light. As long as Armand's love remains inside of my heart, my inner light will always shine. The way that the story's been written, it jumps back and forth. You have to follow. I'm watching out the window. Aaron picking up cinder block after cinder block, creating a basement, something we never had. It's getting late, and he's just going and going like the Energizer Rabbit. I'm pulling up the window, and I'm going to call out to him to come in. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. Good night, my dearest diary. Lana. Hello, diary, it's only me. It's about 1:20 a.m., and it's just one of those nights. I lay here on my bed fantasizing about Armand, as my fingers start to sensually wander and explore tender parts of my body. I imagine Armand's touch upon my skin, and then I fall asleep. Isn't it funny how we can meet someone and know them for only a short while, yet love them with all of our heart for the rest of our life? Is that called a soulmate? Is there such a thing, as I believe there is to be? If so, I believe I have found mine. Anyway, I'm really writing tonight because I just woke up from a dream. I've been having these "I've been here before" kind of dreams lately. They're almost the same as the visions I have inside of Mystical Forest. Armand is always in them, and he's mostly with this woman with long, dark hair. I never see this one woman's face. It's always shadowed and blurry. The rest of everything and everyone else in my dreams are vivid and clear, where I can see every detail and line on their face. Just tonight I had a dream of this white vintage carriage with jeweled stones encrusted on the back, Count and Countess. The cobblestone ground was multicolored, mostly pinks, purples, and grays, where the women with blood-red lips, cherry cheeks, and breasts peeked out of their corsets strolled upon it. Their men were all in top hats and canes, and in the middle of the crowd of all pale faces I saw Armand's blushed cheeks. He was walking toward this jewel-encrusted carriage labeled Count and Countess, wearing a top hat and cape. People were following him and clapping for him. Everyone was standing behind him as they bowed down, tipped his hat, and he said, "Thank you, much love, and for tomorrow I shall return and perform such a scene. Until then." He swung open his cape and threw it over his right shoulder as he stepped up the jeweled carriage door. He bowed once more to the applauding crowd and said, "For I am Count Dracula, the son of the dragon." As he opened the door, he took his top hat he took it into his right hand, and he pulled the door closed with his left. Inside of the carriage was this woman awaiting Armand. However, I couldn't see her face. He closed his eyes and he kissed her with such passion. She reached for him with her left hand as she caressed his face and his dimpled chin. She traced his bow-tied lips with her fingertips, and I heard her say to Armand, "You're my one. You're my forever someone. You're my Count Dracula, my Michael." The 2 white horses with jeweled and white feathered saddles, along with their noble riders dressed in white, carried Armand and his countess away in their jeweled carriage. As the carriage rode away onto the cobblestone ground, over a hill, and onto a path that led to a castle, overlooking a waterfall, my dream ended. When I woke up tonight, how could I be dreaming of Armand when all Aaron does is everything right? Was what I thought. Anyway, do you see what I mean, diary, about my feelings? My feelings for Aaron have changed, however, my feelings for Armand have not. I never thought I could actually feel this way again for Aaron. However, I wonder, is Armand's love that I feel part of my language? As I'm fucking and making love to Aaron, is it Armand's love that I crave when I kiss Aaron's lips and erection? Is it Armand's love that I feel when Aaron's hard love is deep inside of me? I need to balance my desires. Anyway, diary, I'm breathing in and out, controlling my crude tongue. Until next time, hopefully tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. Lana. That was just a little taste of Black. As you can see, it's a girl, Lana Black, writing in her diary. She's married, dreaming of this man Armand that she has met before. Till tomorrow, have a good night. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And Black is on Amazon by Danielle Gianni Coric, which is me. Thank you.